Go. Sorry, I hit zoomed out and then
Oh my God.
it made you small.
Let it roll. Let it all be loose.
Okay.
Welcome to Beaux Happy Hour, ladies and gentlemen. I forget what the fuck I was going to say. Y'all jacked me up. But I'm going to have to run with it. I'm going to have a couple drinks and just talk about all the things that make me happy about New York City. Because I'll tell you one thing, there's not a lot. Shouldn't last an hour. But so me and my beautiful girlfriend Sarah went out of town because my local shut down about a month or two ago, and that's a pain in the ass, as you can imagine. And so we're out having drinks, which was fine. And then we came back, and this fucking broad, I come out, I was holding the piss since we left the town, which is up in Westchester. And I come out, and I'm pissing on the street, which I know I'm in the wrong, but fuck it, it's midnight on a Sunday. So it's like people should be waiting to get up to work in the fucking morning. And this old broad walking her fucking dog is like peeking around the car to catch me in the act pissing. Like, okay. And she felt comfortable enough to yell at me. You know, if you're gonna be yelling at me, you should, if you really care, aren't you afraid? Because I know for a fucking fact there's a crack house right behind where they carted out a dead body earlier tonight before we even left. So it's not like we're in the fanciest goddamn part of town. She's like, oh God, there's cameras up there. I don't give a fuck. They probably can't see what the hell I'm dangling anyway, you stupid bitch. But I didn't call her a stupid bitch. Always take the high road, because the right people will appreciate it and the wrong people will hate you for it. She called me some sort of animal or whatever the fuck it was. And I just said to her, it's like, hey, and you're a beautiful human being. God bless you. Have a good night. So anyway, that's the first thing. I'm not even sure what else I'm happy about, to be honest. It is St. Patrick's Day, and I didn't kick the snakes out of fucking Ireland, but I did kick the snake out of my. Try that joke, you know. The sounds of the neighborhood. Oh, it's like
people live here.
People live here. Yeah, that bitch said people live here. Like
They die here too.
And if I don't, let's just say I'm rolling in from out of town on a long road trip. There's no bathroom nearby. She's walking her dog. Is that dog gonna take a fucking piss on the street? I mean, but to be fair, in a well-functioning city, I wouldn't be so upset. But when there's if she walks up to Broadway, makes a left, and goes half a block up, I could show her where these fucking crackheads weigh out their drugs on the fucking street. It's fucked. Oh, that reminds me. Part of the reason why I was so upset is because I was talking to my mother earlier. Oh, now I love my mother. Because she gave me the freedom to be the man that I am today. And the man that I am is out of fucking my mind. And why are you moving the camera around so goddamn much? It's gonna drive people crazy. But anyway, I'm talking to my fucking mom. And it was a beautiful conversation. And then I forget what came up about politics, about whatever the fuck it was, but I started going off about how fucked up things are in the city, you know, because she wants to complain about one thing or the next, and I'm just like, it's like, because it's dangerous as fuck. I had to one time on the subway, not too long ago, I get off the subway, and there's this fucking crackhead, street rat, fucking with this young woman with a young child, Spanish speaking, didn't say a fucking, couldn't understand a thing. And he gets up, he starts to walk away, but he's like, he left through the turnstile and then jumped back over. And he started walking back towards us. I said, get the fuck up on the next train, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he was just mumbling, whatever the fuck he was saying, he was trying to get attitude with me. So we walked down towards the end of the platform and tried to hide out a little bit. And I was just motherfucking go. That's all I wanted to say. Well, I paid for it. I was like, well, I don't give a fuck. You get the fuck out of here. Anyway, eventually the train comes, and he was hiding away. And the funny thing was, a friend of mine who was just on the platform, was like, saw me being not an asshole, actually a good goddamn human being. And the asshole gets on the train, he goes by, he tries to like flick me off on the train ride on the way over, and fuck him, you know. But anyway, having experiences like that on the subway, my mom tried to like, oh, well, they got soldiers on the subway now. Ain't that great? I'm like, you mean martial law? having soldiers with fucking rifles on the goddamn subway supposed to make me feel better? Because I'll tell you one thing, I would feel a lot better if I had a rifle too. Because I don't trust any of those motherfucking G.I. Jamals running around with a fucking rifle. They can all suck my cock. Cheers to that. To getting your cock sucked. I don't know. The one problem about fucking politics with my mother is she thinks they actually care about her. She actually thinks they fucking want to do something good for the country, which is an admirable thing to care about, you know? So when I throw a shot against the president being dementia-addled and just should be in a fucking home, like, oh, she takes it personally. And it's like, well, fuck, I don't give a fuck about any of them. Fuck Trump, fuck Biden, fuck the lot of them. They're all a bunch of fucking geriatrics and should be in a fucking home. Put it to bed. The way I see goddamn politicians nowadays, or just the boomers in general, is it's like, did you ever have a bicycle when you were a kid? Or a tricycle? It's probably more efficient. And you had to give it away to your fucking cousin or little brother or some shit like that, because even though it was your favorite goddamn bike, and you gave it to them because it was the right size for them, and you have to move on, get to the next stage in life. It's like I'm seeing fucking 80-year-olds riding around the same fucking bicycle with American streamers hanging off the side. They should not be on that fucking bike. They should be on a rocking chair and in a fucking home, because that's what they look like. They look like people who are just, they've outgrown what they should be doing. Go enjoy fucking retirement, because guess what? We're capable. I know I probably look a little insane and mildly drunk, but at least it's just booze, you know? I'm not on that goddamn Lazarus drug that fucking Biden's on, but maybe I should get some of that to write my next paper. I don't fucking know. I haven't even really touched my beer yet. Guinness for strength. Oh, I don't know. So, Sarah, you got anything to say? You want to throw anything at me? Try to grind my gears a little bit? Who knows?
Grind your gears a little bit. Nope.
Well, this is my fabulous penthouse New York City apartment overlooking beautiful Broadway, although there's no shows on this part of town. Most of this is mine.
What are you talking about? There was the big white, the great white, the show that, the guy peeing. You were the show.
What are you talking about? Oh man, you're good at harassing people, kiddo.
You're the show around here. The Beaux show.
Yeah, this show. It's good. You could catch me at the fucking train station, I suppose, or on the corner of 109th and Riverside, taking pisses late night on a Sunday.
The Great White.
I am Great White. Big Nick's not here to fucking be my co-host, which would be great. For those who don't know, Big Nick, aka Micah Blake, my recon brother. We've known each other since we were literally kids playing together in the alley, and we were 90s kids, born in the 80s, and we would play American Gladiators in his backyard. And he was the only black family in my neighborhood, so him and his two brothers were all Saber, because that was the only black American Gladiator. And I don't know, it's funny because like his family moved away. I guess I was in middle school or some shit like that, and I hadn't seen him or heard from him for a long time. And then back when I was in the Marine Corps, I was he was on duty. I was at the 2nd Recon Battalion at the time. I was sitting in the lounge, and he sits down next to me, and he was on duty, but I was just like hanging out, drinking or something. And he's just like, you know what I could go for? It's a glass of scotch and a cigar. And I turned to him like, don't you mean a blunt and a 40? Where the fuck are you from, brother? He's like, no. I mean, it's like, oh, I'm from California, but I grew up in Jersey or some shit. I'm like, Jersey? Really? What part of Jersey? Go right outside of Philadelphia. Like, where outside of Philadelphia? He's like, oh, you know, there's a little place outside of Camden called Ariel. Ariel? What neighborhood in Ariel? And he's like, Saulwood or something like. Micah? Beaux?
Oh, watch out.
Thing. Because, I mean, even if it falls over, this is quality American craftsmanship built by me. So if you like it,
I was more worried about the guy,
yeah, I don't know what to name him. I want to
the
call
ceramic guy.
him. He's not ceramic. I think he's like plastic.
Oh, so he won't break.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
He's from my Puerto Rican grandmother, but
Like a black guy that like.
house and whiskey like that. He's
No.
Black Irish. He's
Oh, Obama was it?
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. Oh man, Sarah, here's something else. I'm still packing a dip, even though it's Zin's, because it's it's habit. I'm a creature of that. But what's crazy is, you would think I would still be dipping like a Copenhagen long cup, but good luck finding a fresh can of that in this town. They do the trick, oral fixation. Like my friend. We should call it Obama.
Obama.
Obama. Or Don Cheadle, who knows? Oh.
Or maybe it was his chef. He's in the chef outfit, the one that died.
Oh!
He didn't drown. He drowned himself in whiskey after sucking his and his wife stick too.
Oh my God. You're something else, kid. Let me tell you. So, I don't know. All right, so what's going on other than that? Oh, just got done spring break, which was very uneventful for me. I got drunk, did some painting, and played a lot of chess. It was a lot of fun I had, not doing any of that cool spring break shit like from a TV or movie, but I'm also a 40-year-old college senior, which, it used to be fun, but so was New York City before it turned to shit. I blame, everybody. All the people on the fucking street who are happy to wear a mask and follow the rules and just eat outside in the fucking middle of the winter. Like, I remember once I was walking down the fucking street without a mask on, because I never wore a fucking mask, and people who were sitting outside with no mask on would look at me like I'm such a fucking animal. Some animal thing. Well, I wasn't just sitting on the street at that moment, but, and they would get up and put their mask on and go walk off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, I took my dog McQueen for a walk one day and ate a bunch of acid. And it's like, and I just realized, I was like, why are these people all playing the air is poison? And that's when it hit me. It's like, they're all fucking insane. They've all lost their goddamn mind. And I got in a truck with my dog and I fucking went on a cross-country road trip, and I fucking ended up living in a horse ranch for the rest of COVID and did all that other noise. I don't know. But it's just coming back to this city where people are happy to suffer as long as it's for the party. Or because, the orange man's so fucking bad. You know what's really bad? Wearing a fucking mask when you don't need to, which I know I'm beating a dead horse because now COVID's over. It's treated like the flu. Well, guess who always treated like the flu? Sane, normal, goddamn people.
It's a competition who could say they're the best person. Who's the best?
Yeah.
I did this for everyone else.
Well, I
posted a square on my profile picture.
Ain't that the fucking truth? You know what I am? I'm the fucking worst, and I don't have a problem saying it. I've been called, a racist, bigoted, homophobic, xenophobic, XYZ, but you know what people don't call me? A fucking liar. Because I will say the hard truth, because I see the world for what it is. I will not lie to myself, like, for the greater good, because the greater good is telling the fucking truth. And these old women who have no problem yelling at me for pissing in the fucking street will have no problem telling me to fucking jam a needle into my goddamn arm and take whatever the fuck some goddamn corporations who were supposed to be evil a year or two ago as now the fucking saving grace of the entire world. Fuck it. Well, that reminds me of my little painting going on up here. We've got, Kanye West, Klaus Schwab, and Fauci, and some white girl sucking a black dick. But one of the many fake COVID cards that I used to fill out and sell to people, I was buying them for $50 a card because they were legit, and I knew how to fill them out. And I realized this may be incriminating evidence, but nobody gives a fuck anymore. That's how fucking stupid it all is now. Mm-hmm. I could be free to say that I forged multiple goddamn COVID cards and was selling them for $200 a pop, giving them out to friends and family as a lifelong gift. And now it's not even a crime. Now nobody even gives a fuck. Because it never mattered to begin with. And if that doesn't piss you off, then you're fucking retarded. That's the real deal is. You're a fucking retard and you do not give a flying fuck about your own civil liberties and civil rights or any of that shit. And as far as I'm concerned, not a goddamn American. We are living in America, and I'm surrounded by, I'm not even talking about the goddamn all the illegals that are over here doing God knows what, attacking police officers and getting let off the same day. I'm living around a bunch of motherfucking communist stooges who I cannot stand. But not for much longer. I graduate in May. Until the fucking school sees this and kicks me out because I faked every fucking card I have. And you know what? Fuck you. Because come at me. I don't give a fuck. I'm over it. I'm over it all. If I get kicked out for being honest, well, at least I'm honest. I'm not lying. I'm telling it to your fucking face. And I just wish people would fucking do that. Be honest with themselves and with the world around them, and just things are fucked, and it's only getting worse from here on out as far as I can see. We're playing with nuclear war right now as though that's not a fucking threat to the environment. Guess what? One nuclear bomb going off does a lot more damage to the environment than a fucking car or a flight, fucking private or commercial, who knows. But stay out of the air, because those planes are about to start falling out of the sky.
The plastic bags.
Oh, plastic bags, yeah. Oh, God, yeah, plastic bags. So now it's a tax on the poor, so we have to buy these fucking...
When every
what the hell is that made out of?
Every single item in the grocery store that's made from big, rich corporations are made from plastic.
Plastic, yeah. Yeah, especially when they wrap fruit in plastic and all that other type of shit. It's just...
And bread and cheese and everything.
Every goddamn thing.
Your paper cups are lined in a plastic.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, man, I'll tell you.
Your boogie rag?
It's me being the bartender.
Oh.
I know I look like fucking Tony Iommi in Boogie Nights. Pull out a fucking pistol or some shit, you know? I have a pistol to pull out. Where's that old woman at, you know? Oh. Well, you know, this has been fun. But I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Might not be an hour, but no happy hours are actually an hour anyway. Usually they run a little long or short. And I think I'm out of gas. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I gotta fucking write a paper due Friday. And Merry Christmas and go fuck yourself.
Bye-bye.